We're gonna wait for the last. Oh yes, we got it. The last. Yes, Athaman. Oh no, Cam. We got Athaman in here. Hanging out as a pal. I always like the mug. I like the boots too. We got. Oh wait, what am I doing? We got Certified Rage here playing some Pharaoh Noah, playing some Demo. Zakati going up as a. I should have given you the Towns for Frost to watch you play sometime. And we got Zemus. And we also got Caperniz on Team Alliance. Chill out. Having a big old chill out. Zatis. Oh. Zatis? Arthas. Oh my god, it's Arthas himself. He's a kid. Oh my god, Arthas. He's a paladin too. You should have a hammer, not an Ashbringer. That's not a real Arthas. Arthas either had the Frostmourne or a big old hammer. And we got Luknachik, Russian Rogue. Caperniz versus Zakati. Zakati's getting the armor that ended up and running. And Caperniz is going to get a root into Zakati and just bail out of it. Just rooted him. Actually, even slowed down his pet. Stunning Zakati right now. Caperniz needs to find a way to deal with all this army of the dead. Is going to go for some damage right now. AMS coming in for Zakati a little bit early. Caperniz doesn't really have a lot to work with here. Getting necrotic out. That's going to be Deathpack coming in early. But the necros is still stacking. Zakati is just burning through his health little by little. Stacking the necrotics like no other. And Caperniz even has an IBF up and running, which is not really going to give him that much justice. No healing available for Caperniz. Even Maldic were to hit him. Oh, AMS does come out, though, is able to start recovering. Zakati is the one taking a bit of damage right now. Zakati is going to get himself a Warlock Hellstone Rolling, which is one advantage he gets because they have Leno in the group. Transfusion coming out for Caperniz, and Zakati is continuing to get necrotics, and it does get a stun to Captain. And Captain apparently can't really... Does Captain not run adaptation anymore? Gets a stun to Zakati, but he's completely necrotic out. He's starting to recover little by little, but I think Zakati has him on the ropes. This little gnome that could is going to get a root to Zakati. He's not out of the fight just yet. Just roots Zakati like as if he's a mage. And Zakati is just going to end him. Good attempt, Caperniz. Good attempt, my man. But that's hard, man. Unholy versus Frost. I think Unholy just wins regardless. Aegis is up next. He's going to get an incap. Stunlock coming out onto Zakati. He's going to get a... Oh, Leechborn coming out of it. Touch of Death is coming out onto Zakati. Going to take a bit of that damage. Fist of Fury coming out. Could maybe get a stun onto that Touch of Death. No. Is going to get this armor after. Zakati can't even get a heal off this. Has an transfusion. There's going to be a ring of piece to kind of boop him around. Transfusion coming out as his weapon comes back. Dampen Arm coming in for Zatis. The Monkus. Karma coming in. And Zakati is going to get an AMS rolling. There's going to be some damage for Zatis. Needs to stack those necrotics in there. Fist of Fury locking down Zakati. Going to get a stun onto Zatis right now. Ticket for Zatis is going to bail the hell out of the grip coming in by Zakati. Rolling way out there for Zatis though. Big old rolls coming out. But he's knocked out of the fight. Needs to find a way to get maybe back in the room. Big Army of the Dead is rolling up. Zatis doesn't really have a lot to work with. Barely any health left. Looks like he might go down at any moment. And a Death Coil finish him. Next up is going to be Arthas. Literally Arthas himself up next. Versus Zakati. This is Arthas himself. Versus the Lich King. If Lich King was a furry. A big, sweaty furry. That likes to dry hump things. As all furries do. I have no idea if that's what they do. That's gonna be Arthur's gonna go for a Shield of Vengeance right now. Vengeance against the city of Lordon or some along those lines. Stun coming into Arthur's gonna trick it out of it actually. Malik stacking out. Necrotics is stacking up onto Arthur's right now. Safety chicken coming out for Zakati. Healing still through it. That's gonna be a stun. Lichborning out of it. Arthur's bubbling off those necrotics. This was Zakati. He needs to go maybe for a Deathpack. AMS. He needs to do something for sure. Not a lot of health really left on him. Could try to pre-AMS any kind of stun that Arthas might have, but Zakati definitely needs to get a lot of healing going. Necrotic did out. A lot of Arthas' health though. Fully necrotic, stacking up even more necrotics. Arthas tried to get a heal, but even more necrotics are coming. More necrotics are coming. Zakati doesn't have a lot of health to really play with either. AMS coming out as one big defensive. Arthas still is holding on to Bop if he needs to. Hand of Freedom coming out is going to go for massive heals. Zakati is not going to have the same healing Arthas has. Needs to go for massive heals. Going to get some damage going. Stun coming out. Bop in it though. That's going to be Zakati trying to bail. That's going to slow into Arthas. No Hand of Freedom. And Arthas is going to continue healing. Zakati's in a tight spot right now. For this set of duel. In a really tight spot. Running wild. Just wants to at least get mobile versus the Paladin. That's about all he can really do. Oh my god, that judgment. There's some kind of proc that happened with it too. That's so much of his health is gone. by God. Zakati doesn't really have a lot to work with here. And Arthur's continuing to chase after the man, continuing to run after him. As that's all he can really do about it. Zakati still continuing to move as much as he can, waiting now. And Arthas needs to mount up on a mount or something, trying to see if he can cut up Zakati. Maybe get a slow if he gets an angle on him. These guys are literally just running each other in circle. They're literally chasing each other. Zakati kind of pokes out to maybe get a dodge to Arthas. No, it doesn't look like it does. What is this? They're just running each other. It's like a carousel. We gotta get dizzy, chat. You guys are gonna get dizzy. I'm gonna spin my camera around the whole time. Let's get some action shots in there. Arthur's trying to get a slow. Does land a slow into Zakati. Judgment to follow. That's gonna be a bit of a mount up going up. That's gonna be a Lichborn for Zakati. Trying to find a way to deal with this. Maybe he waited long enough with this little bit of carousel round and round Rosie. Does have save chicken proc him. Transfusion coming out so he can get big old death strikes. Arthas does have Shield of Vengeance up and running. He's got to try to pre-AMS a Shield of Vengeance. Necrotic out a lot of Arthas' health right now. Almost completely necrotic out. Wings are coming up. Arthas could maybe get some healing going, but that health is just not good. He's actually able to burn through a lot of that necrotic right now. At least his health is not super low. At least his health was fairly high. But the cat is at least suppressing a lot of the healing. He's kind of chilling there for a bit. Dampen is rolling at about 3%. Just waiting for cooldowns? I guess so, but it's just like... I'm not a fan of that kind of playstyle, honestly. Army of the Dead rolling up for Zakati. He's trying to get some pressure onto Arthas. Stun coming in. Does have transfusion so he can heal himself a little bit. Locking down the Paladin in his grasp with the Army of the Dead. Short wings coming out. Actually, yeah, short wings coming out for Arthas right now. Trying to see if he can fight through the damage of Zakati. Try to see if he can fight through necrotics. No bubble or bop available anymore. The 6% dampening. Pet getting beefed up right now. Zakati doesn't really have a lot of health to work with, but a lot of defenses do keep him pretty safe. Just whittling down Arthas right now, and down goes the Paladin. Arthas the Kingslayer. That is such an appropriate name, by the way. The Kingslayer. He can literally kill his dad. Spoilers, by the way. It's going to be the Russian rogue, Luka Pianchik. Luka Pianchik. Pianchik means kind of like drunk. Luka, maybe it's like look, a drunk. Maybe that's his name. Look, a drunk. A drunk Russian rogue. Drunk Russian rogue opening up onto Zakati with a bit of garrote. Walking away, smoke bomb coming down. Having to get a little bit of healing, but it looks like Babushka didn't tell him how to fight against the Death Knights. Taking a lot of damage from a lot of necrotics. Kidney shot coming down, but looks like Zakati's kidney is doing just good. He can handle his alcohol, unlike the Pianchik guy. Pianchik, I think is his name. Safety trick coming out for Zakati, and down goes the Russian rogue. Looks like Zakati's kidney did handle a lot of the alcohol. Is Zakati gonna go for a 1v5? I'm actually impressed. He's just burning through these guys fairly quickly. Chill Out is going in with a big old ascendance. He's ascending. He's going into the third dimension right now. Transfusion coming out for Zakati, the Ascended Shaman, getting stunned out back to back and gets a big damage to Zakati. He AMS's it out, slowing down the Ascended Shaboy. And Chill Out is continuing to pummel damage to Zakati. Zakati just cannot outrun this thunder. Cannot outrun thunder. But Zemus might be able to do something about it. Throwing down a kidney shot onto Chill Out. Chill Out doesn't really have a lot left. He's just going for a little bit of dance. You know, he's happy that he even killed Zakati. And down we go with that duel. Zakati went for a 1v4. Chill Out is pretty happy. At least he just eliminated him. That's all he needed, man. Your Arson accent impression is priceless. I'm just trying to do like the shittiest kind, you know? Like a real Russian accent is not that funny. The Hollywoody one. That's a good one. That's a good one.